say this too. For all you black women making the argument that black men should date black women because their mama's black, let me tell you something. My mom's biracial, okay? So she's just as much black as she's not black, okay? So I'm Venezuelan and Trini on my mom's side, black Trini. So she's half black, half Spanish. And she told me not to date women with nappy hair. And I ain't listened to her, yo. I prefer black women. But my mom told me specifically, date a woman with nice hair. That's code language for what? Don't date black women.
My mother is Indian, black, and Samoan. And my dad is Jamaican. How I was raised, date you a woman that's going to love you and respect you and treat you right. And in return, you do the same. The same energy she gives you, you give her.
It is what it is.
Before, when men used to just be like, girl, I'm not about to argue with this little dumb bitch, whatever the case may be. Cool, you're not trying to argue with me, right? No, these niggas nowadays, bro, no, they want to be louder than you. These niggas gonna be like, oh, but you keep saying this, that, and the third.
When I hear modern feminist black women rather say, bro, my nigga, that just sounds so masculine to me. That will make my wee stay soft.
If you take more dick than me, just say that.
Oh, killing me with this.
You got to take.
Ain't nobody take more dick than a chick with a septum ring, yo. Best believe that. The septum ring is a scarlet letter for saying that you be taking dick.
Meds, people, you got to.
I want you guys to pay attention right there. That's the problem.
No, this hoe. Heifer is not going into the store with a freaking bathrobe on and some damn house shoes and a bonnet. Boy, she advertising. She want to get cracked in the stove.
It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga.
I gotta say that too. Jesus. Yeah, this is a double standard. When a black woman dates a white man, it is celebrated. In fact, oftentimes you hear the narrative, oh, you know what? Just stop dating black men. So black women, the same ones that are mad that we're not dating them, go on these campaigns where they're telling black women, don't date black men.
Yeah, it's stupid. You're contradicting yourself. So you're telling black women not to date black men. But you're telling black men to date black women. Get the fuck out of here.
That's why you can't follow what a lot of these women say. It's illogical. It makes no sense. They hate God. They're trying to rebel against him. So me personally, I'm not going to follow suit with what a woman's saying because by nature, you are blasphemous, okay? By nature. And so, you know, I can't take what you say seriously when it's convenient. You pull the race card out when it's convenient. Okay? You don't mind dating Brad. But you mad at me when I date Becky.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Why? I don't know what woman needs to hear this, but to think that men are intimidated by you or intimidated by your success is completely delusional. And I really want to put this in a perspective.
Why do modern black women always say that? A man is intimidated of my growth, intimidated because I make more money, intimidated because of my status. Men aren't intimidated of that. Men just not putting up with the bullshit. Black men would pay for you to shut the fuck up.
That I think will resonate with the ladies a little bit better. The first thing is, I don't think that intimidation is the right word to use. I think that it's another word that's been hijacked, just like the word narcissist has been hijacked by women. And I want you to imagine something, right? Imagine you were on a date with a guy and all he did was talk about the money that he makes or the car that he drives or the success that he has, right? And all he does is like talk about himself, and that's what he like bases his personality around, right? Like that shit is annoying, right? One of the things that I've experienced when talking to like boss babe type of women is this is the energy that they give off a lot of the time. And it's not that it's intimidating. It's just that like it's annoying and not fun to be around.
Successful women want you to live in their frame. They want you to fit into their life.
But their frame and their life is unrealistic. So you're asking for a man to fit in something that is unrealistic. Putting together a puzzle and you trying to make a piece fit that doesn't fit. And you're getting upset or feeling some type of way because this puzzle piece is not fitting. Well, it's the wrong size. Let's look at it. It's the wrong size, the wrong slot. You need to find a puzzle piece that fits in that slot. And that's modern black women right there.
Baby girl, I'm not trying to fit into nobody's life. If you're successful, you make $90,000 a year, $100,000 a year, and you expect me to conform to your life, you're bugging. Because first of all, most of the time, if I'm on a date with a girl, she's only talking to me because she feels like I'm doing better than her anyway. So if I'm doing better than you, and you're making good money too, that don't mean that you get to run the show now, you get to wear the pants now. Hell no. In fact, I be meeting girls who make $70K and feel like they can run the show. Look, I don't even care if you make more than me. I've dated doctors. I don't care if you make more than me. I'm not fitting into your frame.
I met women that made less than me, that made 70, 60, 50K, but yet they're submissive, they humble, they're a team player.
Money don't make you build the buildings, run the infrastructure. No, you don't just automatically become a man when you got bread. But a lot of women feel like they are because they objectify men for money so much. They think when they got money, they're equal to men. You're not.
Modern black women unsold their soul to the devil, to the things of this world. And they have made material things and money their God. See, the devil is collecting now.
Black woman is that whether I speak or I don't speak, I'm going to be viewed as an angry black woman. And so you know what? I'm going to speak. Yeah, if I'm going to be viewed as angry regardless, I might as be angry and truthful. So, yeah.
This picture is going viral. It says a black woman's biggest nightmare. Now, I can tell you for a fact that this is not a black woman's worst nightmare. A black woman's worst nightmare, based on my experience, this is just my experience, a black woman's worst nightmare is dating a dude with a job. Dating a guy that doesn't spend his life going in and out of prison. That's what black women fear. A man that buys them flowers, that's what they're terrified of. A guy that doesn't disrespect them on a daily basis and call them the B word, the C word, and every other word in the dictionary. This right here, this white girl right here.
A woman built like that, boy, modern black women, you're done. D-O-N-E. Done. I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to let that marinate what I just said.
Nowhere near a black woman's worst nightmare. What's closer to a black woman's nightmare is like having an attitude and nobody's paying attention to her. Because I think they'd just be like pretending to have an attitude just for attention. So like one of their nightmares got to be like throwing the biggest fit, having an attitude and nobody's paying attention to them.
The most powerful things you could do to a woman is just ignore her, bro. And men, we don't exercise this enough. One of the weakest things you could do is content with her. It's weak.
Anything that is quiet will kill anything that's loud.
Why argue? Let's let her be wrong. It ain't worth the energy trying to convince her she's wrong, right? We're so fair to women, and we're unfair to ourselves when we grant their argument credence. When we give their argument, you know what I'm saying, credibility, it makes us look dumb, and it gives them more time to argue with us, and we never get anywhere.
In fact, men have been taught their entire life to treat a woman, but not what to expect from a woman. But women were taught their entire life what to expect from a man and not how to treat a man.
Ooh.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
All right, so dear black men, right? This is not for all of you guys, of course. This is for some of you guys. I really need you guys to start protecting and sticking up for black women when we are disrespected in places where you guys are at, right? And I'm sure that y'all done heard videos on this about how black women get, disrespected in the club scene or, in Hollywood or whatever the case is. And sometimes some of y'all participate in that. Some of you black men participate in the disrespect.
And some of the times, a large number of black women participate in that same bullshit. I'm not going to protect someone, and I know they wrong. You better be careful with who you claim you protect, black men, because it can also be a setup.
Towards black women. When you ask us to get down so that the white woman can sit up, when you ask us to get up so the Asian woman can sit up, it's disrespectful. And sometimes I feel like you guys forget that you have black daughters, or that you are going to have a black daughter. Whether or not she's mixed or not, it doesn't matter. She's still going to be a black woman.
But what does the kid have to do with one's preference? Come and make it make sense. Your boy Big Truck cannot be making this up.
So it really...
The shame is not gonna work, baby. You keep trying to do this shit. Don't you realize, you're gonna have black daughter, you're gonna... What the hell does that have to do with anything? That does not make your argument. It's not gonna work. Why would you want someone to date you out of guilt anyway? Do you want me to pity you and feel, you can't get no nigga?
You want me to give you some sympathy, Dick? Is that what you want? Sympathy loving? Like, come on now, get real. Men are evolving. Men are listening. Men are uplifting other men. It's channels like this where you have two different individuals bringing the truth home. Men are going to sit back and listen. Men are going to sit there and understand. Men are having conversations at the table. They're having conversations at the water cooler. They're having conversations on the sideline. They're having conversations in the end zone. They're having conversations in the locker room.
You feel me? What that Asian lady said in that movie? Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm. You feel me? That's what it's going to end up being. Because these other women out here, they know how to persuade a man to be with them.